Hi, my name is Jeff Wakefield, and I'd like to introduce you to our Math 71 class here coming up here in the winter session. First day being January 4th at 7:30 in the morning. I'll talk about that more here in just a moment. There are some very important things I need you to read so that you'll be ready for the class. They are on Canvas, and we're going to talk about that right now. So let's talk about how to access those documents, okay? Okay, for those of you first-time Canvas users, okay, Canvas is the platform we're going to be using, the online platform where we have our assignments. It's where you also turn in your assignments and things like that. The way to access that is to go on your student portal right here, okay, and then you click on, if the menu's not already on the screen, you click on this right here, and you see there's a Canvas link there. So I clicked on that. You then click on where it says log into MountSat Canvas right here, the big blue button. All right, and what ends up coming up is our Canvas, the Canvas platform. Okay, and yours is going to look a little bit different than mine, but what you will have that I also have is this one right here. You might have some different boxes that I have that are different than mine. That's okay, as long as you have this one. So find this one where it says Math 71 Winter 2021 Intermediate Algebra, and you click on it, of course. And what happens here is, first of all, you might already have this on the screen right here, but if you don't, click on this arrow right here, and it brings up this menu right here. And there's two things I want you to read right here. The first one is on the syllabus page. On the syllabus page, we have all these different things here, which are basically all, it's like having one big syllabus, okay? But I've broken it up into different subjects to make it easier for you to find everything, okay? But this is all basically the equivalent of one single syllabus. So I know it looks like a lot, okay? And it is kind of a lot because a syllabus does have a lot of information on it. But I do need you to read all this, just like I would normally need you to read a syllabus, okay? So read all these different things, which again are the equivalent of the entire syllabus here. And so it is very important that you read it prior to the first day of class if possible. But make sure that you read it no later than 7:30 a.m. on January 4th. 7:30 a.m. on January 4th. Okay, you don't want to wait any longer than that because I have a quick survey for you to do. Okay, and this link right here, this top link, will explain that survey, how to access it, what it's all about, so don't worry. Okay, you'll understand that when you read that. But that survey needs to be done by 11 a.m., okay, on January 4th in order to avoid being dropped from the course, okay? Very important because of the fact that there's a lot of people on the waiting list. That's why I have that rule about you need to get that done by 11 a.m. to avoid being dropped, okay? I don't want to drop anybody, but I do have a lot of people that are waiting, okay? But if you get that done by 11 a.m., okay, you will not be dropped on that first day of class, okay? And so make sure to get that done. Now, these things are one of the things that I need you to read. Okay, again, I'll explain the other part here in just a moment. Okay, before we move on to that second list of things I need you to read, I just want to point out one more thing on this list before we move on. Where it says purchasing the textbook. Okay, that's the second one right here. Basically, if you buy, you have two choices, all right? And you'll read more about this when you get in there. But you can either buy a digital textbook. Okay, you do need to buy a textbook one way or the other, but you could either buy a digital version that goes right onto your computer or phone, or you could buy a physical copy, you know, like a normal paper copy of a book. Okay, if you buy the paper copy, then obviously they're going to need to deliver it to you, right? So if that's you, if you're going to do that, make sure to read this right away, okay, right after you watch this video, okay, so that the sooner you order that thing, the sooner you can get it. Very important. Now, if you do that and you try to get it delivered as fast as possible, but it still doesn't arrive to your home by January 4th, the first day of class, let me know right away so that I can help you get the homework assignment that day, which is important because our homework assignments come out of the textbook. Okay, so you won't be able to get the homework assignment if you don't have the textbook yet, unless you contact me. All right, and so. You need to do that so that I can help you get that homework assignment so you can still get it done on time. Now, you do need to get that textbook delivered no later than the end of the first week. All right. If you're not able to do that, then you really should order the digital copy. In fact, it'd be better to order the digital copy if you can't get the physical copy by the first day even. But I will make an allowance for the first week if you really, really want that physical paper copy. Okay. But no later than the first week. Okay. Again, order the digital copy if you can't get it by the end of the first week. All right. And let me know if you have any questions about that. Now, that second list of things I need you to read, okay, before you fill out that survey on the first day of class, let me show you that. Okay, let's go back to, hit the back button here, and let's go to where it says announcements. See, announcements right there. I'm going to click on that. Now, you can see that there's already some announcements. Maybe some of you have read them already, okay. These three announcements, or pardon me, these two announcements should already be on your Canvas page for Math 71, but there's a number of other ones which are not there yet, but they will be there at 5:30 in the morning. You can see that they're going to post January 4th at 5:30 a.m. Okay, I need you to read those as well. All right. So all of those will be posted on at that time. So make sure to get up early in the morning like you normally would for this class, since it theoretically starts at 7:30. I'll explain about what that means when I say that it starts at 7:30 a.m. in the basic overview. The basic overview for the class. That's one of the links in the syllabus tab. Okay, but all these announcements here, make sure to read these. All right. Again, the ones that aren't here on your Canvas page yet, read those at 5:30 a.m. on. They will be there at 5:30 a.m. on January 4th. So go in there one more time on January 4th, sometime between 5:30 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. before the start of class, and read those. Okay. Read these ones that post at 5:30 a.m. and then that way, by the time 7:30 a.m. comes around, you will be ready to start the class. Okay, you'll know everything that I have given you, all the things that you need to know to start the class. Okay, and so you'll be ready to go, in other words. By the way, there is another way that you can also access Canvas. I wanted to show you that real quick. It's through the Canvas Student app. That's this one right here with the red circle. Okay, if you download that onto your phone and then click on it, this is assuming that you've already registered, you put in your student email address and all that. What should end up coming, and they'll ask you to do that, I'm sure. Okay, but then you should see, once again, just like we saw with the internet browser, you should be able to see this on your screen when you open up the app. Click on that, and then it's a very similar thing to the browser that we were just talking about, where you'll have the announcements tab, you'll have the syllabus tab, and of course we need to read everything from those two tabs. It'll have some additional tabs here as well. We might even add some here. You can see the assignments tab is there, which is going to be very important because that's where your assignments are going to be, and that's obviously a very important part of the class. But you can see here that if you click on the syllabus tab, it looks just the same as it did for the browser that I just showed you a few minutes ago. Same thing with the announcements. The only difference is that it just shows, because what I showed you earlier was what my phone would look like. So this one just has the announcements that have currently been posted, but don't worry, the announcements that are supposed to post that I mentioned, the ones that post at 5:30 a.m. on January 4th, those will be here at 5:30 a.m. on January 4th for you to look at. So don't worry about that. They will be there when they're supposed to be there. So again, this looks very similar to the way it comes up for the internet browser that I showed you for a few minutes ago. So you are welcome to use the student app as well. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you. It's very important, you guys, that you read all of those announcements, okay, that I just showed you, along with all of the links inside of the syllabus page that I showed you as well. It's very important to do that before you complete the survey and start working on your first homework assignment on Monday morning, January 4th. The reason why that's true, because I know it's very tempting to just want to jump right into the class and just jump right into the first homework assignment. I get that. Okay, but if you don't read those things first, you're going to get confused by some of the things that I might ask you to do in, say, the first homework assignment, okay, or some future things as well. It's very important that you read those things I asked you to read first so that that won't happen, and so that you'll know exactly what's going on in regards to why I'm assigning a homework assignment, how I'm doing it. You'll understand that if you read all those things first that I asked you to read. Okay. Now, let's say you've read it all, okay, and I'll talk about this in the survey as well. Let's say that you read it all and there's still some questions that you have. Okay, I tried to address every possible thing inside of all the things I have for you in the syllabus and in the announcements, but there might still be some questions that people have. I completely understand that. Okay, just contact me, and the way you can contact me is in the syllabus there is a link called How to Contact Me. Okay, so you're obviously going to read that like we talked about, and so you'll know how to do that, how to contact me. There's multiple ways to do it, and so go ahead and follow those directions. Contact me if you have any questions, and I'll be glad to immediately address your concerns. I'll be paying attention during that first day of class very closely to any concerns that people have. Okay, and I talk about in the things that you're going to read about when I'm going to be available for questions and everything. Okay, so again, I'm here for that, obviously. All right, that's part of the class. So I'll be glad to answer that. Okay. So to conclude, okay, let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to helping all of you succeed in this class. Again, let me know if you have any concerns or questions. Happy New Year to all of you. Okay. I assume that you're going to be watching this before that, but either way, Happy New Year, and take care. And I look forward to the start of the class.